Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Southern Lightwork. My name is Afia, and I am doing a reading that I felt called to do because of the dream I just had before I woke up. Just briefly, because I have a lot of dreams about using the bathroom, trying to get to a bathroom, right? And there's always something obstructing my ability to get to the bathroom. I either get lost, I'm trying to hurry up because, there's other people waiting, or there's just some anxiety around using the bathroom. And I'm clear that it's about like not being able to get relief, right? Because that's what we're doing when we use the bathroom. We're relieving ourselves, our biological release. And in my personal life, because I'm a caregiver, it is something that I'm struggling with still. It's, it's not as bad as it used to be, but the point is, when I was trying to find this bathroom, I'm like, in the dream, I'm traveling somehow. I'm either gliding or flying because I don't have a vehicle, but I'm getting off an interstate. And I guess imagine how it would be like my best friend rides a motorcycle. I imagine it's like not noticing the motorcycles there anymore. It's kind of what it feels like. So I'm somehow getting to this bathroom, and it's a Baskin Robbins like the ice cream shop. There's one to my left if I get off the exit and turn left that is within a gas station, and there's one to my right that's a standalone shop. And I'm like trying to weigh, which one's gonna have the better bathroom? Is one gonna be a hole in the wall in the standalone, or am I gonna have a bigger bathroom in the gas station? So I opt for the gas station. So I go that way, and it's huge. It's like one of those big roadside gas stations that have plenty of pumps for regular unleaded gas and diesel for the trucks, right? Huge parking lot. But I go in, and it's kind of like a mall. And I go in one door, and I realize I see the sign for the, his and hers bathroom. It wasn't unisex, but it was a his and hers bathroom sign. I'm going towards the sign. Somehow I realize I passed it. So now I got to go back up a ramp to get to where the bathroom is on the other. So I'm like basically going in a circle. So I'm going back up this ramp. There's another song playing. It sounds like, some pretty heavy rock, not metal, but like rock music. And there's a singer, like the guy's voice is pretty loud and strong. And there's a little dog that looks like Toto. I forgot the breed, or if it's a mutt, I don't know. But there's a little terrier sitting in the walkway, like he was taking a nap and was awakened by the song, and he's howling along with the song. So I'm laughing at that, and I'm still running, trying to get to the bathroom. And when I woke up, I heard the song by Kate Bush, Running Up That Hill. And I did a little quick Google search on what does the song mean? Because, everybody's heard this song at some point. It's old. It's like almost 50 years old. It came out when I was little. So I don't know how popular it was at the time, but she's basically... It sounds almost like a religious song because it's a deal with God is the subtitle. Or the part in parentheses, right? And it's basically about her asking God to switch places, or that's what it sounds like. But she's asking God for help in understanding her partner, somebody she's in a relationship with. So let me read the lyrics to give you context. This is what she's talking about. So the first verse, it doesn't hurt me. Do you want to feel how it feels? Do you want to know that it doesn't hurt me? Do you want to hear about the deal that I'm making? It's you and me. And if I only could, this is the chorus, and if I only could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running up that building. Say if I only could. And so she says that again. The second verse, you don't want to hurt me, but see how deep the bullet lies. Unaware I'm tearing you asunder. Oh, there's thunder in our hearts. Is there so much hate for the ones we love? Oh, tell me, we both matter, don't we? So it's kind of like she's writing about having an argument with somebody she's in love with, or this could be, you know, a family member, a friend, just another person, right? So it's, and she's adamant it was not a religious song. It was just like, if I could just trade places with God, then maybe, or trade places with this person that I'm having a disagreement with, maybe we can understand each other better. So I'm just going to pull some cards on, I felt like I need to get up and pull some cards on that. Because I feel like there is something in the energy about either an argument or at least just people not seeing eye to eye. And one of the two is like praying. So I am getting that it's somebody praying for understanding, for relief, for something. So somebody may be praying about a relationship, for guidance, for clarity, for relief, maybe all those things. So I got my Truth Oracle, the Urban Truth Oracle deck. I got another Truth Oracle because I want to know the truth. See if it'll help us with a few messages. And a couple tarot decks to see if we can get even further clarification on whatever message comes out. So I want to thank my ancestors eternally for their sacrifice, their love, their protection, guidance, their sacred sexuality, their spirituality, their gifts that they bestowed on me. I thank myself as my own ancestor, the ancestors here with me right now in this moment. And I'm going to ask that my spirit team assist me with this message, that Archangel Michael protect us. Anyone listening or watching this video, from any energies that attempt to block or distort this message, or affect me in any way as I try to deliver the message. And I thank the Most High God for this opportunity, for this day. And so it is. All right. Urban Truth. I don't know why I felt like I should say my name today, but I did. Somebody's coming clean. Somebody is, no, not that it was hidden for any reason, but somebody is, somebody's revealing something. It wasn't necessarily a secret. It was just kind of like a detail that wasn't made known until today. Whenever you're watching this, it's timeless, so this could be in 2000, if YouTube is still around. Could be in 2030, but it's relevant for today, or sometime recently. I'm sorry, I'm sipping my coffee. I hope that didn't. I hope you couldn't hear that on the mic. Okay, urban truth. Let's get some urban truth, please, Spirit. First card is you're not obligated. Uh-oh. Excuse me, there it goes. You don't owe anyone your time. You're free to choose differently. Your boundaries deserve respect. Okay. What else we got? You already know. Look at this heart. It's definitely giving heart chakra. Your intuition has spoken. You sense the danger deep. Sorry, I said danger. That's not what the card says. You sense the answer deep inside. Now it's time to follow it. Somebody may be sensing danger too. Might be mortal danger. I don't know. But I said it for a reason. Oh, something's already turned over in here. Jealous reaction. Something triggered their insecurity, okay? Jealousy rises quickly, emotions hit sharper than expected. Who's jealous of y'all? I wonder. Okay. Bottom of the deck. The pattern returns. The same cycle repeats for a reason. Your lesson is resurfacing. Notice what is familiar. Okay. So some of you may have already experienced a huge amount of growth at this point in your life. And those patterns return. Those patterns can be people. They can be relationships that have not served you. They can be jobs that you've left or need to leave. I'm not giving advice. I'm just speaking to your higher self with your permission if you're watching this. So, move this flame. And my candle was popping as soon as I lit it. That feels like presence is being exposed, good or bad. That's it's to be debated. But they got right. They started burning cleanly. I'm gonna go on a tangent if I keep talking about that, so I'm not. All right, let's get a little bit more truth about you are not obligated, you already know, and jealous reaction. So just take those. Just take those card titles if it means anything for you. You are not obligated, you already know, and jealous reaction. That sounds like you might need to leave somebody. You might need to stop engaging with somebody because the pattern has not changed. Okay, so what else do we need to know, Spirit? Okay, wow. That is a single card. It landed upside down on you are not obligated. But I don't read reversals in this deck. Single, isolation to independent, alone. You don't owe anyone your time. You're free to choose differently. Your boundaries deserve respect. Is it not clear? Somebody realizes that they're not obligated to be with somebody, to be in a relationship with somebody. And they're leaving with whatever they can put in their little bag. Okay, what else? Miracle, dreams come true, get what you want. Your intuition has spoken, you sense the answer deep inside, now it's time to follow it. Because a miracle is on the other side. Look, and another heart. What about jealous reaction? What is this jealous reaction about? Commitment. Oath, agreement, pledge, promise. You've made a promise to yourself. I know this card doesn't depict that, but that's what that's the first thing that I heard. You made a promise to yourself. Before anybody else, before anything else. And you keeping your promise to yourself is causing a jealous reaction from somebody. I mean, look at that face. Look at her face. Look at her face. And I can't help but notice, like, she's sitting there with her arms folded and scowling, but she's not saying anything. Her mouth is closed. She's not saying anything. So whatever you're doing, whatever you've done, and she is not necessarily that gender is not necessarily what's relevant in your life, but somebody can't say anything anymore. So it's like you are honoring yourself. You're honoring your commitment to yourself, your allegiance to yourself and your own needs, your own happiness, your own freedom. Somebody doesn't like it, but they can't do anything. They realize they can't do anything about it. They can be jealous. This can be a friend. It can be a family member, a coworker. People just have to watch. Because what year are we in? The year 10. Right? So the 10 is also a 1. All right. Bottom of this deck is look for, investigation, explore, and search. This comes out so much with this deck for me. So he's not holding a flashlight. He's holding a light bulb. So I get that we're not shining a light on something. It's like your investigation has, you know how in cartoons and the light bulb has become a universal symbol for an idea, right? I got an idea. Somebody is got an idea about something from their research they're not telling anybody about. See, we're not shining a light. We're just, the light bulb has lit up in inside our own space while alone. This also gives me hermit energy. You know, the hermit is holding on the tarot, traditional tarot, he's holding a lantern in darkness and cold. This could be a cold room. It's very, very hermit-like vibes from this. Yeah, so whatever you found out, keep it under wraps for right now. Okay, so let's see what tarot has to say. I got 2 decks. I got my Daydream Tarot and Tarot Grand Lux. I almost said Deluxe. Just heard the Jeffersons theme to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Somebody's upgrading. Somebody is upgrading. Maybe your living situation. You're about to. If you don't want an apartment, you're gonna get a deluxe something. Claim that. Let me shuffle that again one more time. If you're choosing yourself, you are opening your world up to so much more than you could ever imagine. Let me tell you from personal experience. All right. So you are not obligated and single. Tell us more about that, Spirit. I'll make this quick because I got to Zoom in a few minutes. Ooh. That was clear. 6 of Swords. Talk about walking away. Talk about leaving for calmer waters. With this single and you're not obligated. Somebody is out. Like, so gone. Come on, Monica. If y'all know that song by the artist Monica. So gone. Even though she's talking about being gone over somebody, like in love, obsessed. But those words, so gone. They're so gone. Gone. They're making a deal with God. Like they're trying to Alright, this energy is interchangeable. So now I'm starting to feel like somebody else walking away too. Let me keep going. As for the collective, if you're walking away, okay, 7 of Swords. Are you walking away from a betrayal? You already know. Miracle is ahead. And 7 of Swords, something's being revealed. And no, 7 of Swords is not always about betrayal, but this card, it's also communication and mental. Right now I'm seeing these cards, even though I don't usually, but with the 6 and the 6 of Swords and 7 of Swords to come out next, I can't help but see that, like, this person, looks like a child, has become the sword in this one. Wow. It's the exact same photo, right? It's like this. This person, you have become the sword. Bear with me on that one. You become the sword of truth by leaving something. This is now the path that you're on. With you already know a miracle, maybe you are the miracle that bears truth. Okay, we're getting a little deeper. What about commitment to self? The Magician. Yeah, of course somebody's jealous of you if you have magician abilities. If you're able to manifest, if you're able to manifest your reality. And the shade is that everybody can. You know, like, some people will look at you and think that you're doing something different, that you have certain favor that, I mean, some of us do have different calling and even a higher calling, but everybody can manifest. If they would just get out of this bullshit energy, commit to themselves, then they could do the same thing too. But they're so busy being worried about what you're doing and what you have, thinking that you didn't earn it, or that you somehow, like, somehow you don't have insecurities, or you never had insecurities, and there's something different about you. There's something that you did to cheat, right? But you're in this magician energy. You're manifesting right now. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. It's the beginning of your stability. Your stability is not an infant, it's a child, but it's your stability, your clarity, your material abundance is beginning. This pentacle looks like a sun, the way it's placed. And to me, these are the plants are new. So they're just growing, just like I'm thinking about how there's I kind of think of it as a meditation, thinking about how when you were born, whatever trees were planted, they're growing alongside you, right? I wish I had that tree with me. A tree that was planted the day I was born, or when I was in the womb, I don't know. But this child has made investments, and they're starting to sprout, starting to grow. It's planted these seeds. So as the flowers grow, the child grows. Four of Wands is underneath that. It just got real hot. So you're gathering the information. Yeah, my brain is moving slow. My brain is moving, and I can't articulate what I'm trying to say, what I'm getting. Please bear with me. But you are the sword. Feels like the biggest message. You are the sword. You are the truth. Ooh, you are the truth. something that you've discovered, that some level you've reached. Maybe you made the deal with God to understand yourself, to love yourself, to, I just felt a wave of emotions when I said that. You've made the deal with God to understand your old self, to forgive your old self. You know, that's one of the things that blocks us, is thinking that we can't overcome our past, our mistakes, our missteps. Might as well stay with her, with him. Might as well stay in this job. Might as well stay in this house. Might as well let my family keep abusing me. Like, there's so many things that we can say that we're stuck in. We're never, ever stuck. I need to put that on a t-shirt. You are never stuck. I'm a living example of that. I felt like I was stuck for a long time. Till God showed me that I could free myself. Show me for Six of Swords. For Six of Swords, what is on the other side? The Hierophant. Whoa. New contract. A new divine contract. So this could be about a relationship. This could be about your career, about something that you have, something's being handed to you by the divine. Got the divine all over it. What about the Seven of Swords? Okay, that came out right away. It's the Queen of Coin or the Queen of Pentacles. And I didn't want to take it because it came out and it flipped around in the reverse. I do read tarot in reverse. You already know. Somebody has been deceptive. Somebody has been... You may have revealed the truth about a deceptive person, a deceptive Queen of Pentacles. Everybody talks about Jezebel. Not everybody agrees with that archetype, or even knows who that is. But just somebody who marries for money, somebody who is greedy, somebody who will do anything for the coin. And look at this. This person looks like an earth goddess, right? They look like somebody who can speak to animals, command nature, commune with nature. There are butterflies all around her. There's trees, lush green trees. She's got roots growing from her freaking head, like plants growing out. She looks like she embodies earth energy. And may even be skilled with earth magic. In reverse, she's wreaking havoc. She or he. Didn't have to be a woman. Collective knew something about this, and this could be anybody. But that's a truth that the collective revealed somehow. What about the Magician? What's being alchemized or manifested? King of Wands. Okay. In the upright. Somebody may be jealous about a King of Wands. You may be the King of Wands yourself. You know, the most passionate, entrepreneurial, like, very successful king. Quickly successful. These are the startups. These are the ones that, like, that like have a successful startup businesses, become billionaires or millionaires at least in a short period of time. Like this is an action oriented king. This can be you. This could be somebody in your energy, but this is what you've manifested or you are manifesting. So, you know, the people that are jealous are the ones that don't realize their own potential, that don't take advantage of their own potential. And they get mad at other people for realizing theirs. So, oh well. Oh well. And the bottom of this deck is the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles. Balance. It's going to be balance in whatever situation you're dealing with. And I'm going to quickly pull some charms because you're the sword. You are the sword. You are the truth. You are the divine blessing. Wow. Wow. No pressure, but you are that. You are that, and I think you know that now. You already know. Maybe you didn't believe it at first, but confirmation. Leaving things and people that you don't need to stay with. Here's a starfish. I see that as a starfish, even though it's kind of stylized, but starfish for me is definitely, it's 5 points. There's 5 points on it. It's conflict, but it's also change. I've been seeing 555 relentlessly lately. You could be seeing 555. Also a flower. So something is definitely blooming. You could like flowers. You could like starfish and the beach. Could just recently have bought some flowers. I was just watching, you know, the scroll that we all do, and as soon as we get up, that I don't know how we're gonna break ourselves of that as a society, but I was scrolling a few minutes before this, and came across a clip from the Drew Barrymore show. There was a guy on there that was, you know, talking about flowers, and her guest, I can't remember the guy's name, he's a famous personality, but he was asking, like, what do you do to keep your flowers alive? I've heard about putting all kinds of things in them, and what actually works, to this flower expert. And the flower expert's like, come here, let me take your hand, let me tell you something, and I'm sorry, I love you, but flowers die. They're supposed to die. Right? Like, they're supposed to make you happy in the moment, and then they're supposed to die. And Drew and this guy were like so just floored, flabbergasted, like, oh my God, why is that blowing my mind right now? And this is kind of the same energy. Like, you realize that something is supposed to die. So that could be a realization you've had recently. Could be throwing out some flowers that you just bought recently today. So that could resonate for you. And keep pulling little tiny charms today. Hope they're showing up. All right, let me go to the bottom. Oh, this feels like a letter. Ooh, E. Letter E could be significant. I said my name at the beginning. It starts with an E. I'm also hearing everywhere, everything. King of Wands gets everything they want. Everything. Which will make people jealous. It will make people jealous. It will make people re-examine their own ambitions, their own successes. I'm hearing even too. Right next to this Two of Coins, the balancing, something will be even. Even Stevens. Wasn't that a TV show? I think it was after I was a kid. I wasn't watching it, but I think it was a TV show. Even Stevens. Even Stevens, is it plural? All right, one last one to see if it resonates for you. If this is your reading. Oh, it's a zodiac sign. Libra. So that could be significant for you. Libra or Libra season, which is coming up in September and October. Anywhere in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, South Node, North Node, particularly North Node. That's where we want to be headed. That's my North Node too. So, okay, maybe this is my reading. But for anybody it resonates with, I hope this helps. Hope it's confirmation for you. It's all we're supposed to do is just confirm what you already know. Trust your intuition. Trust what you know. Trust what you get. Comes to you for a reason. I love y'all. Thanks for watching. So from my imagination to yours.